and trying to slit someone's throat who's hiding behind a corner. Jonathan, tell me what it's going to be like for these guys to go into this area and extract revenge.
Well, first of all, revenge should be the last thing on their mind. The tactics of taking out Hamas should be the main focus on and also rescuing these hostages.
While conservative morons like Jesse Watters continue to treat the situation like it's a football game, other conservatives cannot wait to quench their thirst for more blood from innocent Palestinian people.
First of all, food and water cut off, a humanitarian crisis and destruction there.
Shannon, as far as I'm concerned, Israel can bounce the rubble in Gaza. Anything that happens in Gaza is the responsibility of Hamas. Hamas killed women and children in Israel last weekend. If women and children die in Gaza, it will be because Hamas is using them as human shields, because they're not currently allowing them to evacuate, as Israel has asked them to do so.
Israel has also put up a full land, water, and air blockade around Gaza, preventing anyone from leaving or coming in. So how are they supposed to leave and follow that order?
Gaza is the responsibility of Hamas. And if Hamas uses schools and kindergartens and mosques for military purposes, Israel has every right under the laws of war to strike back. And it is Hamas that's committing war crimes by using those civilians to create the imagery to try to put pressure on the Biden administration.
Yes, Hamas is an evil Islamist terrorist group that has done unspeakable amounts of harm toward innocent Israeli citizens. But if you bomb Gaza, killing a whole bunch of innocent Palestinian people, women and children, choosing to justify violence knowing they cannot leave, you are doing the exact same thing that you are condemning, just on the other side.
To cave, to not do what President Biden says he's going to do in Ukraine, which is to back them for as long as it takes. If we can back Ukraine for as long as it takes, surely we can back Israel for as long as it takes.
But why does the United States have to back anybody? Both Israelis and Palestinians, both are indigenous to this region. So why does the United States have to pick one like some sports team? You know, it's really pro-life of them to not be pursuing a diplomatic solution like a one-state or a two-state solution, and instead bankrolling one side to the amount of $3.31 billion, delaying peacekeeping efforts. Yeah, that's really pro-life of them to continue war. And furthermore, Fox always has to clutch their pearls and make it about themselves.
The point of a border is to keep bad people out. And you're not doing that, we're screwed.
And how long until this spills over into our country? Border Patrol just apprehended 2 Lebanese nationals yesterday. We don't want Brownsville to become Beirut.
Oh my God, our relationship with Mexico is nothing like the situation in Israel-Palestine. Hamas is not Mexico, and the United States is not Israel. Why do conservative Americans always have to make every single problem about them? Ugh.
I think that right now we have to talk about our vulnerability, right? Our immediate threat. And we have one. It's called the southern border. And it's unprotected. And it would have been nice for him to say, we're going to close, treat it like we did with COVID, right? We got to close the border. We got to get troops down there.
I've had enough listening to that crotch goblin. Look, the situation in Israel-Palestine is complex and multifaceted. But let's be very clear. Both the United Nations and Amnesty International have called out the state of Israel for their continued brutalization of Palestinian citizens. Amnesty International even called it an apartheid and a violation of the Geneva Convention. For right-wing nuts to be treating this like some sort of sports game, who's up, who's down, or to be banging their chest on, cheering for war, or to be making this all about themselves, deflecting to the United States-Mexico border, one thing is very clear. They have never, ever valued or cared for living, breathing human life. Ever. My name is Scott Johnson. I'm still new to this channel, so please make sure to check out my content on YouTube and on TikTok, which are both in the description box below. If you haven't done it yet, I'll try not to be mad. But most importantly, do not forget to smash that subscribe button to Rebel HQ. Have a wonderful day.